Hello, gals, blokes, and all other folks. Welcome to the first episode of Musical Mondays. Today, we are here with Six the Musical Ex-Wives. I am pumped for this. When I announced that I was going to be adding a third time slot to my reaction slate, I also put out a poll with 3 musicals that I wanted to check out, and 2 of them were pretty much neck and neck for the whole poll. So in the end, I decided to go for the one that simply had less songs because I'm really excited to get to both Hadestown and Six. And so my logic was, well, if I pick the one with less songs, that means I get to the other one way sooner. If I'd picked Hadestown, it would have been like months down the line before I got to see Six. But now I'm doing Six first, which means it's going to be a lot sooner that I'm going to get to Hadestown. So I think it's going to be really fun. Now, for those of you who missed the posts on both the YouTube community page and Patreon, I am adding Mondays to my time slot, and Mondays will be the first upload slot I've ever done that is like exclusively dedicated to something. What that means is I am going to be going through Six the Musical, one song, then another, then the couple more, or 1 or 2, or however it ends up working out until Six the Musical is concluded, then jumping into a new one, most likely Hadestown, going through that whole thing. So it's going to be sequential, almost like how some channels handle like TV show reactions and things like that. It's a very unique format. I've never really seen anyone just go through like a musical in this way. So I'm really curious to see how you guys like it. Because of that, the second episode of Six the Musical is actually not going to be quite next week. Next week is going to be the next upload of my collaboration with Casper, but that's because I want to give time for you guys to give me feedback on this video before I do the next one. That's really important to me. So today, because the first song is 7.5 minutes long, I am only checking out one song, but I'm curious your guys' opinions on things like that. Those of you who are Six the Musical fans, let me know a couple things that I have big questions about. Number 1, should I stick with one song per video, or should I mash a couple different songs into one video, kind of like how I've done for Epic? Question number 2, Six the Musical is not entirely sung through. So unlike Epic or some other shows, I'm not going to get the whole story just from the songs. Should I rely on the comments section to fill in the gaps? Should I be looking up like a story synopsis through, like, if that happens, of like the synopsis of the story in between each song? Should I open up a channel in my Discord server where people can let me know? I'm not 100% sure. And when I started recording, I'm pretty sure I had a third question for you guys, but I don't remember it, so we'll see if I do. But the big questions are, how many songs should I do per video going forward, and how should I handle the story taking place in between the songs? So it's up to you guys to let me know that, and then based on your guys' recommendations, I will be back in 2 weeks for the second episode of Six the Musical, depending on how you guys prefer I move forward with this. But today, we are doing Ex-Wives, and then next week we are going to have the next episode of my Casper collab, which is just going to be a blast. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for going on this new journey with me. Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your feedback and how you want me to approach this moving forward. And without any further ado, with a tremendous amount of excitement and expectations, I am ready to hop into the first song of Six the Musical, Ex-Wives. And I'm going to be checking out the animatic by The Empire. I don't know if that's how you say that, but I hope it is because it's fun. By The Empire. Here we go. And as I was just saying who the animatic was by, that made me remember the third question. I couldn't remember the intro. So my questions are, how many songs per video? How many songs should I do per video? How should I handle the story that takes place between the songs? And what animatics should I be checking out for each song? Definitely let me know in the comment section. Right now, I am just a playlist by someone named Lizzie. I don't know how well Mason will be able to zoom in on that small text there, but I've got a playlist right there by someone named Lizzie, where we've got Vampire, Tall Tale Studios, Moki, AG, Bogan, and then GG, which I'm so excited about because I've seen GG's stuff from Epic. So if there's any animatics that you guys really want me to see that isn't those 9 that I just listed, please let me know, and depending on how many comments I get, I might do so. Okay, those are all 3 of my questions. Now let's actually get into this. Here we go. I'm so excited for this. Oh, oh, here we go. Oh my God, I'm so pumped for this. Experiencing a brand new musical. Oh, keep all that in, Mason. I want the people to know how genuinely excited I am. Don't cut that. Here we go. Okay.
Divorced. Beheaded. Died.
Oh, no! I'm so sorry. Let's actually get into this.
Divorced.
What a cool way to start.
Beheaded. Died. Divorced.
And then beheaded.
Beheaded.
And then survive, right?
Survive.
See, I vaguely remember history class. I'm lying. I definitely only know that because of the Boy in a Band lyric.
And tonight, we are... Listen up, let me tell you a story. A story that you think you've heard before.
Okay.
You know our names.
Hold on. Does this creator do captions? 14! Look at all those languages! Oh my gosh, Vampire, you are my new best friend. Look at that. Props to them. Ooh, okay. Let's go back.
And tonight, we are...
Okay. I was not expecting the like electronic vibe from this, to be honest. It's really, really creative. Actually, I should have, because I heard some people saying that there was a certain song from Hazbin Hotel that kind of sounded Six the Musical. So I should have expected it. But yeah, I was not expecting this musical style. I was definitely expecting more of a just like contemporary musical, almost kind of like an epic or something like that. I was not expecting this like dance party, like club vibe here. Okay.
A story that you think you've heard before. We know you know our names and our fame and our faces.
Know all about the glories and the disgraces.
I'm done 'cause all this time I put just one word in a stupid rhyme. So I picked up a pen and a mark.
Is that one line is that the like divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived? Is that what she's referring to, or is there something else? Whoa, that is such a raw line. I'm done because, and listen to the way she delivers that. Hold on.
I'm done 'cause all this time.
I'm done 'cause of this time. Like that's so like, ooh, the power behind that line is so good. There's so much sass.
I'm done 'cause all this time I put just one word.
Time! That little up on time. Ah, so good.
Stupid rhyme. So I picked up a pen and a microphone. History's about to get overthrown.
Okay.
Divorced, beheaded, died.
Toot. That was an excellent choice by Vampire there.
Divorced, beheaded, died.
Divorced.
Beheaded, survived. But just for you tonight, we're divorced, beheaded, live. Welcome to the show, to the history mix. Switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. Raising up the roof till we hit the scene.
Okay.
Get ready for the
sick. What is this every time we touch vibe that I'm good for this? I'm also like framed way too low in this frame. Let me go ahead and fix that. There we go. I feel like I am at a club right now and this was not the vibes that I was expecting, but it's in a good way.
All you ever hear and read about is our ex and the way it ended.
But a pair doesn't beat a royal flush. You're gonna find out how we got unfriended.
Okay.
Tonight we're gonna do ourselves justice.
Is that the same voice as the I'm done? Because if so, KH is my favorite so far. Yo.
'Cause we're taking you to court. And every true
mean,
rose
okay.
has its thorns, and you're gonna hear him live in consort.
Divorced,
Beheaded, died.
divorced,
Beheaded,
survived.
Cool.
but just for you tonight. We're divorced, beheaded, live. Welcome to the show, to the history mix. Switching
I love History Mix. That's so fun. And I feel like it would have been way too easy to go for like a herstory joke there, which like, I'm not saying would be a bad thing, but I think History Mix is way more fun. I like that a lot. I want to hear that again.
to the show, to the history mix. Switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows.
And I love that on this part, they're just on the unison.
Dancing to the beat, to the
And then they go to the harmonies here.
rhythm, we'll start again like it's the Renaissance. Everybody knows that we used to be six wives, but now we're
Ex-wives. My name's
Hold on. That, was incredible vocal control. Listen to that. I thought I was so much further into the song. I'm like, oh, this video is not going to be as long as I expected. I am only 3.5 minutes into 7.5 minutes. Let's go. Okay, hold on.
ex-wives. My name
Ex-wives. Like, that's such good vocal control. Ooh, that's so good. All right, now I'm going to get to actually learn about them. In case it's not very clear, I'm not very well versed in my history. I'm like familiar conceptually with the Six Wives, but like I don't even know as much as I think the average person knows, which, by the way this is phrased, clearly the creator of this musical thought that the average person didn't even know enough of the detail, and I know even less than that. So I'm in for a full-on history lesson here. Let's go, Catherine of Aragon. Let's see what you've got to offer. I want to hear that wives one more time.
ex-wives. My name's Catherine of Aragon. Was married 24 years. I'm a paragon of royalty. My loyalty is to the Vatican. So if you try to
I love carrying a rhyme across a line like that. I love the way that like it's like Catherine of Aragon, married to this, I'm a paragon of royalty, my loyalty. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at it just in the script, it looks like, was married 24 years, I'm a paragon of royalty. But the way it is, they have the paragon rhyming with the last line, and then of royalty, my loyalty. They like bring, like they like split a sentence in two for the sake of the rhyming structure. That's really clever writing. I like that a lot.
Paragon was married 24 years. I'm a paragon of royalty. My loyalty is to the Vatican. So if you try to dump me, you won't try that again.
I'm
Rhyming Vatican with try that again is also very fun. I like that.
So if you try to dump me, you won't try that again.
I'm that Berlin girl and I'm up next. See, I broke England from the church. Yeah, I'm that sexy. Why did I lose my head? Well, my sleeves may be green, but my lipstick's red. Jane C.
Okay. I mean, I'm a fan of that one so far.
You're the only one he truly loved.
Oh. Oof. Oof. Jane, I think.
Jane.
The only one he truly loved. Fascinating.
More the
Which might be why this one wasn't like divorced or beheaded. Interesting.
truly loved. Rude. When my son was newly born, I died.
Oh.
What I seem, or am I? Stick around and you'll suddenly see more.
Ich bin Anna of Cleves.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
he saw my portrait, he was like,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I didn't look as good as I did in my pic. Funny how we all discussed that, but never Henry's little
Prick out your ears.
Oh my gosh, there is so much to discuss there before we get to KH, and KH's voice is already my favorite. Catherine, like, this one's has already been my favorite voice so far. And then we get that, not only that below the belt joke of funny how we talk about I didn't look like how I expect, but we don't talk about his tiny, and then prick up your head with prick being slang for. Yo, that's such a ridiculously good line.
Funny how we all discussed that, but never.
And also, can we talk about how it's like a subversion of expectations, but also it's not, because I'm just gonna speak freely. This is normally a very family-friendly channel. If I'm directly discussing lyrics, I will go a little bit more into it. I will not like bring my own non-family friendliness into it, but I will still discuss lyrics freely. So just a warning for that. I love the way that you expect the rhyme sequence to be like, funny how we all discuss that, but never Henry's little dick, right? And then it's like, prick up your ears, and you're like, oh, cool. They subverted your expectations by saying prick instead of dick. Except prick is also slang for the same thing. So not only do they set up your expectations with a rhyme and then subvert it with a different word, but that different word they mean still means the same thing and fits into the next line. That's incredible writing. That's such good lyricism. I did not think that I was going to spend a minute and a half of this video psychoanalyzing a dick joke lyric, but I'm so glad I did. And if that's any indication for how this series is going to go, I am happy.
Good as I did in my pic. Funny how we all discussed that, but never Henry's little.
Prick out your ears, I'm the Catherine who lost her head. Beheaded for my promiscuity outside of
Okay.
bed. Lock up your husbands, lock up your sons, key.
Okay, I think I was picking up the correct vibes from Catherine Howard, and those vibes were, whoo!
Outside of wed, lock up your husbands, lock up your sons, key. Howard is here and the fun's begin.
Okay, she's my favorite.
5 down, I'm the final wife. I saw him to the end of his life. I'm the survivor, Catherine Parr. I bet you
I was gonna say, I almost feel like the delivery,
down, I'm the final wife. I saw him to
the like, I'm the final wife, I saw him to the end of his life. Like, before it sped up, I was really getting like Eliza from Hamilton vibes. I don't know if there's any kind of like similarity between the actual characters, if it's just that single vocal line, but that was just the immediate vibes I was getting from this one.
the end of his life. I'm the survivor, Catherine Parr. I bet you wanna know how I got this far. I said, I bet you wanna know how we got this far.
Do you wanna know how we got this far? Then welcome to the show, to the history mix. Switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wise. Get your hands up, get this party buzzing. You want a queen bee? Well, there's hot.
Yes! Ooh, they did my favorite thing! Mason! They did my favorite thing! I haven't gotten to talk about my favorite thing since doing musicals, because that's such an unconventional thing to do in a musical format. But because of how modern and remixy this is, they actually go for it. Hold on.
Get your hands up, get this party buzzing.
Yes! So, for those of you who are new to the channel and have not watched my acapella and vocal analyses, my absolute favorite thing that any song or singer or musician can do is drop out the background vocals and initiate harmonies. I am actively working on an entire video essay about why that's such an effective technique. But Mason, I don't even know. You can do Nothing Else Matters. You can do Danny Don't You Know. Honestly, Danny Don't You Know is probably a really good pick for this style, actually. So, and we know that we can get away with that one copyright-wise. So, hit him with the Danny Don't You Know bit.
The show, come on, you are a star tonight.
I love that so much when it's like build, and then all the instruments drop out, the vocals go to a harmony, and then the instruments drop back in. My absolute favorite thing. And this, they do it so like that, doom, 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 doom. Like the way that it does this, like doom, 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 with the drum a little bit there, leading into what feels like something like doom, 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 like feels like it's leading into something, and then just like doom, 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 and just lets those instruments fully cascade out all those electronic effects, and just goes into this 6-part harmony, which I think is like the first.
Get this party buzzing.
Which I believe is also the first time they're actually using all 6 parts to do a 6-part harmony instead of having some of them on unisons. I'm not going to be able to pick it out completely, so maybe they're on like 4 parts, maybe even 3. I don't know. It's a little hard to tell, but I feel like they're on a lot of parts there. But to go into those harmonies as those instruments drop out, brought me so much joy. Okay, let's keep it going.
Switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6.
Oh, I'm so excited. Come on, show me. Let me hear it.
Get your hands up, get this party buzzing. You want a queen bee? Well, there's half a dozen. Everybody knows that we used to be 6.
Yes! And here we go. Bring it back in. Yes! No, is it ending? No, it's not. There's still more. Oh my god. I was gonna be sad that it was ending, but also yeah, it's gonna be a long video. All right, hold on. How are we gonna end this after all that? I am so warm right now. Oh my gosh, hold on. How do you end a song after that section? How do you still have 2 minutes left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, okay.
You came here tonight to party with us old school. Really? Really?
Wait, should I watch this? I am going to make the executive decision. I'm going to watch this right now. And if it seems like there is value in it for the reaction, I'll tell my editor to keep it in. And if it doesn't seem like there's a lot of value, it'll just be in the unedited footage that people get over on my Patreon at patreon.com/Mortius. So either you folks here on YouTube will get to see me through whatever this outro is, or I will see you when we skip forward to the actual outro. So what is this gonna be?
Old school. But we're not here to have fun. We've got a serious score to settle. We've been in the shadow of one man for too long. And we came here tonight to step back into the spotlight. The problem is there's 6 of us, and we know you've all got your favourites.
Yes, everyone always wants to know who's the most important wife.
And they've been arguing about it for centuries. We've heard it all.
Who lasted the longest was the strongest.
The biggest sinner is Obs the winner. Who had the sun takes #1.
Are these things?
Shall be first place. The most inglorious is victorious. The winning contestant was the most protestant. Protestant.
But tonight, we came here to answer your questions once and for all.
Take what you want. To know.
Oh, this seems like such a fun show.
You figure out which one of us is the queen of the castle, the rose among the thorns, and Thomas Cromwell amongst the royal ministers between 1532 and 1533.
But how the purgatory are they going to choose their leader lady?
Hold up! If this is going to be a fair
Interesting.
competition, They're gonna have to judge us on the one thing we all got in common. The one to take the crown should be the one who had the biggest,
The firmest. The fullest.
Load of BS to deal with from the man who put a ring on it.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay. Wow. That was amazing. Man, I can't believe I have to wait like 2 weeks to be able to react to more of that, because I'm over here trying to be an honest and transparent content creator who wants to wait for this video to come out so I can get feedback before I record the next one. Oh, I know, lame, right? Being an honest and transparent content creator in 2024. Who does that? So, please make sure you hop into the comments, because by the time this comes out, I am going to be recording the next part in 3 days. So this is going to drop on a Monday, and I'm going to be recording the Thursday that follows it. So you've got 3 days to find this video, hop in with your feedback, let me know the answers to those 3 questions that I heard earlier. Mason, put them up on the screen again. Good job. Give me answers to all of those questions. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you want me to approach this, what I should know, what I shouldn't know, what spoilers, what isn't. Hop in the Discord, let me know all the things. And then if you are just absolutely dying for the next part, like I said, this is dropping on a Monday, and the Thursday after that is when I'm going to record part 2, probably part 3 as well, so that I can start batch recording again like I did for Epic, which means if you are really dying for the next part, 3 days after this goes live, the next part or the next couple of parts is going to be available over at patreon.com/Mortius. Otherwise, you will be waiting 2 weeks to see the next part hit YouTube, and then it should be 1 episode of 6 every single week from there on out, I believe. I'll have to figure out the exact way I'm handling it as we go, but for the most part, that is my plan. So thank you guys for accompanying me through this journey. I had such a blast reacting to this first song. I can't wait to see how you guys want me to approach the rest of it, and I really can't wait to actually record and react to the rest of it in about 2 weeks. So thank you very much for being here, and as always, gals, blokes, and all other folks, I will see you in the next video. Bye!